Alright, y'all. I got a special one for y'all today. You seen the thumbnail. If you was in the community tab, you saw my post yesterday. I'm dropping what I'm dropping today. House of a Thousand Corpses. Spoilers for the entire movie and review. And then before I get going, it's not going to be a story time today. I'm dedicating this first little memorial to the dead, not dead, but the deceased actors in this movie. As you see it on the screen right now, I knew about some of these actors' deaths because I'm a fan of the franchise. So when they happened, it was something I knew. I knew about Captain Spaulding. I knew about Tiny, which is the tall 7'5" character, and I knew about Mother Firefly. That's why she was recast in the second one, Devil's Rejects. So as I'm putting on the screen that you're watching now, these are all of the cast members who passed away. R.I.P. to all of them. And now, we finna get to the review. You tuned in to Zeezzy TV. I'm Zeezzy the King. You are now finna watch my show. Like and subscribe. Add me on Facebook. Social media, Zach King. And here we go. I'm finna look at the notes and then I'm gonna get to the review. This might be a long one simply because the longer the reviews are, is kind of the more I like the movie, which it shouldn't be. But I'm gonna try to keep it short as possible. This is written and directed by Rob Zombie. To me, I think he great for the horror community. It's just some of his content is a little distasteful, and some of his visuals and cuts and transitional scenes are kind of weird. But if you like them, you like them. If you don't, you don't. I like them. This was in production hell because this was like Leatherface from the 70s. People did not want to publish this and get the film right. So, you know what I'm saying? They had a ride, I think, at like a haunted house place, like for Fright Fest for Great America or something, Six Flags. And that's what got the ball rolling. That's kind of a minor story time without having it. Anyways, they had a budget of $7 million. A box office of 16. This was low budget independent, so the budget and box office don't really matter compared to like a big Hollywood blockbuster. They had been pissed with this. Now I'm gonna get to the cast. We got the great Sid Haig as Captain Spaulding. The great Bill. This got a hell of a cast, by the way. The great Bill Moseley. You might know him from Leatherface as Chop Top. He's Otis Driftwood in this. We got Sherry Moon Zombie. This is Rob Zombie's wife. You're going to see a lot of her in my review. She is a great actress, horror actress for what she do. She ain't a great actress or method actress or nothing like that, but the roles her husband give her, she great in them. She star in them, and I can appreciate that. We got Chris Hardwick as Jerry. Chris Hardwick, if you know anything about The Walking Dead, he's the Talking Dead host. So when I first watched Walking Dead and I see him in this movie, it was like a whoa, oh shit moment for me. Because I seen the movie before I knew who he was. We got Rainn Watson as Bill. We got Jennifer Joslin as Mary. And we got Aaron Daniels as Denise. That's the protagonist of the movie. But as you see quickly, they not fully likable, which ain't a problem if you want them to get knocked off. It's just they not memorable either. This to me is an homage to Tobe Hooper and Kim Henkel from the Texas Chainsaw Massacre franchise. And I'm not saying it as an opinion. Rob Zombie has said it. And as you won't watch my review and see the aesthetics and the pictures and the views I'm going to give you, you're going to clearly see Sawyer's type of family, or the Hewitts, whichever Leatherface family you want to call them. My point is, you see them crystal clear throughout the movie. But I think these people are a little more deranged because they actually not cannibals, but they way more demented, twisted, and the torture level. I ain't comparing apples to oranges, but I just feel like Leatherface and them are the classy cannibals. You know what I mean in horror, not real life. They classier than the Firefly / Driftwood family. These motherfuckers are deplorable. And that's why I gotta give Rob Zombie his props. When you make Freddy, Jason, Candyman, Chucky, you only making a movie where it's one or two final girls or boys that you want people to love. Everybody else is there to get hacked. With Zombie is the opposite. He don't make nobody likable. The protagonist, the antagonist, minor characters, everybody not likable. So in this situation, you fall back to rooting for the villains, and these are deplorable human beings. I'm talking about sexual assault. I'm talking about mutilation. I'm talking about torture. I'm talking about body horror. Everything you can imagine, and that's why you can't get behind them like the supernatural slashers, because you can't get behind a human who crazy or sadistic or got sadist or cult-like personalities. It's not like Leatherface or like, you know what I'm saying, Candyman or Jason. These are humans, so you got a human mind when it come to them. Now I'm gonna get to the review. It starts off creepy and odd as hell. An opening scene where it's like a Dr. Wolfenstein, where it's like an old TV show where he like an old Tales from the Hood, Tales from the Crypt type of show. It's a nice little aesthetics, little weird scene. That's when you dips over to Captain Spaulding's commercial. He got like a madhouse museum, like a haunted house. But he also got a side business where he sell chicken and gasoline. Like the aesthetics, this is like a 70s homage. It don't have a city like Texas or whatever. It's just like Southern is how you take it. But the aesthetics of the movie is brilliant, perfect. So after that small montage, we get to the Bill, Mary, Denise, and Jerry characters. Generic, you know what I'm saying, protagonists. They are writing a book on weird, obscure horror landmarks is the word I'm looking for. So they go to town looking for, you know what I'm saying, spooky haunted houses. They look for, you know what I'm saying, horror tales and urban legends, and they come across the Captain Spaulding's shop. So you walk in, you see the aesthetics of the whole place. It's brilliant. You see, and again, you see real serial killers, real butchers and cannibals throughout the history of American history and world history. And you also see fictional characters like Dr. Satan, which is the patriarch to the Firefly family. I'm gonna get into him a little later because he relevant, but not too relevant to the movie or plot or, you know what I'm saying, even this scene. So the girls, they girlfriends, Mary and Denise, they love their boyfriends, so they on this little Halloween trip for a few days, just for the love of being with their man and bonding. But they don't give a damn about the haunted house, the spooky tales, or the book they boyfriends are co-writing together. So as they in the shop, they being bitchy, they like, I don't care, ew, that's nasty, what is that? You know, them weird circus kind of carnival acts where you see a half man, half monkey, that kind of shit. Fish mixed with a crocodile, all that kind of weird, obscure, weird but true science freaky shit. They get to asking Captain Spaulding a bunch of questions about his life, how he come across some of the artifacts he got, etc. He being nice but kind of a dick to them, nice and joking with a mean demeanor. That's when he finally says, why y'all keep asking me all these dumbass questions? Woo woo woo. But then he gets to indulging on them and telling them about, well, I got something y'all want to see, some scary shit. He put them on the little murder ride where they go through the haunted house of his museum place, where you seeing realistic serial killers through the history and fictional. This small town is known of an urban legend of a killer named Dr. Satan, where he was like House on Haunted Hill type shit. He was an evil doctor testing patients. These was like mentally deranged patients trying to make super soldiers type shit. When the town found out what he was doing to their family who was mentally insane, they stormed the hospital, killed them, and hung them. But on some Jesus/devil shit, he awoke a day later when they came back to the tree. Most likely his family came and took him down. Don't think about it too much. The urban legend is he resurrected himself. It's a scene earlier in the movie, I'm gonna just get it out the way just to let you know the tone of the movie. After the opening scene with the Dr. Spaulding and the Tales from the Crypt type show, He finna get robbed by two locals that they got masks on, creepy, funny, goofy masks, but they clearly know who these dudes are. So when the guy come out the bathroom he talking to, he like, I know you, you're woo woo woo, some kind of little dick joke, just distasteful, cause Rob Zombie got a dirty mouth and a dirty mind. Nobody talk normal. Every other line is fuck, pussy, dick, shit, pussy, fuck, you, hate. Every line is like that. Nobody got a sense of the American language. So the dude's trying to rob Captain Spaulding and his boy. He has no fear. They're like, put your hands up. He put his hands up with the middle finger. He talking shit. They trying to demand the money. That's when this big ass 6 foot bulky motherfucker with a big ass scary mask come out, hacking with some kind of like Grand Reaper knife. You know the Grand Reaper swords they be holding in pictures? He had one of them. Hacked him down, cut him. That's when Spaulding put the revolver out, shoot his partner. They get to talking shit. He stands over the guy, air the clip out in his face. That's a minor scene to let you know these motherfuckers are depraved before all the shit I just mentioned happened. Now, after the murder ride, he gave him the location to Dr. Satan, because this is a setup. Leatherface, if you seen a horror movie, ain't nothing happening finna shock you. Except for when they get to the depraved shit. Because throughout the movie, once you get the introduction to the characters, you see. Ain't no build up or lead up to their insanity. You meet a character, you see a side weird edit of them talking. Kill him. Run, rabbit. Kill him. Or you might see baby. If you see somebody, you come across them, you kill them. So you know instantly, ain't no secret, ain't no nothing. Ain't nothing happening turn them into psychopaths. They just born this way. Yeah, so they got the location to where Dr. Satan allegedly died at, the tree. They finna go there, take pictures, get some little research, and do that for their book. It started raining all of a sudden just because it's a horror movie. That's what I'm saying. Little shit like this don't add up. It's raining, but then when they get to the house, it's not raining all of a sudden. Little shit like that people won't notice unless you a movie buff, but it's little shit like that that's not coherent enough for me. That's why I'm gonna give it the ranking I give it when I give it. So they driving down the road, it's just started raining all of a sudden, thunderstorm, and they see baby on the side of the road, got a little umbrella, they pull her over. Don't pull her over. Don't pull over, I mean. They pull over, talk to her. That's when you see Rufus, which is one of the family members. He got a big ass shotgun. He blow one of the tires out. The setup is in the work. You see it. They get out, inspect it. I don't know how they didn't hear the shotgun shot. But they didn't. They stupid. They like, yeah, we got a flashlight. Well, it's all good. For one, I only live 5 minutes down the road. Perfect. Secondly, my brother owns a tow truck company. He can bring y'all here, fix it up, and then y'all can be on y'all merry way. Have some dinner with us for Halloween. Halloween Eve, I mean. So they like, fuck it, we'll do it. The one of the guys, I think it's Bill. I don't know if it's Bill or Jerry, and I don't really even give a damn. Fish boy. He goes to the house, walk up the road with her, and it's not raining all of a sudden again. She on some freaky trying to flirt with him type shit, but his girl in the car, and he a square, he ain't going. She go to the back because she say she forgot her key. She go to the back, break in, I'm assuming, whatever, or get in naturally. She come back to the front door, jump scare him. He's scared because he a pussy. They go in the house. Now she like, hold on. She go upstairs and get undressed, put on some little pajamas. She ain't got no ass in this particular scene. And that's crazy because I don't worry about that point. My point is she get into some little pajamas. She start taking his glasses off, trying to seduce him. You know what I'm saying? Made some hot cocoa, all that. That's when like 5-10 minutes later, she realized he ain't going. She get bored with the nigga and sit down and just looking like he lame. Like, I can't wait till we kill you niggas now. That's when Rufus pull up with the rest of the gang. His girl and the other the other couple. They all get in there, sit down. That's when we get Mother Firefly's entry. She come in on some perverted ass, you know what I'm saying? She used to be a trick back in the day, a hoe, I'm assuming. Because she got real provocative, you know what I'm saying? Sexual windows, comments, talking, all that kind of shit. They getting a little rap about each other. And that's when she like, well, it's costume time. Go to the dinner table. We finna have dinner. We get to the dinner table. They got all kind of candles, no light, no phone. Roof is out there working on the car. Everything getting set up. That's when we see Tiny big ass. I'm sweating. I don't know why. In my city, it's been hot this week. So, you know what I'm saying? And where I shoot my video, it's you know what I'm saying, secluded. So it get hot in this motherfucker. I don't know why I did that tangent, but if you see the sweat, you see it. If you don't, fuck it. My point is, they at the dinner table when Tiny appears. This nigga like 7'5", big as a motherfucker. This is the homage to Texas Chainsaw Massacre. For one, the dinner scene, obvious. For two, the biggest, brutest, strongest person of the family is the pet. You know what I'm saying? The story on him, I'm gonna just make it quick on Tiny. Dr. Satan, his father, had some hallucinating moments, burnt him as a kid, burnt his ears, burnt his face. That's why he wore the mask y'all see. You know what I'm saying? He had a burnt childhood. Daddy went crazy. And Mother Firefly telling the story as it's happening. She like, he can't hear too good, so don't worry about him. But don't also talk shit just because he can't hear. He looking mean as a motherfucker. He big as a bitch. They spook. Now I'm thinking in my mind, I think it's time to get the fuck out of here. I think what 4 black people will be thinking. But they still will probably die too. They ain't racist. Black people get in a situation, they ass getting killed too. I'm just saying, we want to stay for dinner. And I'm sure with this house, it had to have smells. Because they deal with corpse and all that kind of shit. This damn movie live up to the title, A House of 1,000 Corpse. Unlike Leatherface, who never really live up to the title. This movie give you blood, gore, guts, gore, nudity, profanity, at a fucking X-rated level. So when she telling him about Tiny's exposition story, she whisper in his ear, go get Grandpa. Grandpa come to dinner, they all chopping it up, asking about Dr. Satan. Everything pleasant and nice, but you could see this shit finna fucking break down. A movie ain't called A House of 1,000 Corpse for no fucking reason. So as the dinner happening, that's when we get Chop Top. I shouldn't even say Chop Top. This is Otis Driftwood. To me, he is like the patriarch of the family now, because Dr. Satan is underground with his work, and Captain Spaulding gotta keep up appearances. So he like the house leader. He come down with a motherfucking big ass pickle jar of a fucking fetus, like a premature fetus. This shit gruesome, and I'm looking at this shit like, whoa. They asking about Dr. Satan. He like, listen, I know all what y'all want to know about Dr. Satan, but y'all too good for that. And leave it at that. They like, Otis like, I ain't finna tell y'all shit. They kissing the jar with the fetus. That's when Rufus busts in the house. Y'all car ready, get the fuck out. They like, hell yeah, we good. Hell yeah, we ready to go. That's when the grandpa say, no, y'all not leaving. Showtime! Now, I think I said this in a previous review about, I think it was Mother's Day, when I said they put on a little Alice in the Wonderland show that was done way better in House of 1,000 Corpse. Now, as you seeing the visuals on the screen, you seeing what I mean. The grandpa come out with his little comedy act, nasty, grotesque language, telling jokes. The men find this shit hilarious. The women didn't. The couples, I'm talking about the protagonists. The Denise, Mary, Bill, and Jerry characters. So then Baby comes out with her Baby Boo outfit. She lip singing Baby Bop. She try to come up to Jerry, give him a little lap dance. The girl push her like, bitch, get off my man. That's when you see the psychopath come out of Baby quick. She pull a knife out her dress, like, bitch, I'll cut your fucking titties off. I'm like, damn, you went from nice to a savage immediately. Mother Firefly come up to her on some finesse shit, like, baby, you know how the deal is. We finna get our food in a minute anyway. Just be nice until we take them over. So when the show over, they're like, bye bitches, we out of here. The guys like, bye, it was nice meeting you guys. They had a good ass time. This is all part of their research. Now they get to the car, they drive off. He like, I gotta open the gate. You see these 3 or 4 big ass like scarecrows, but it turns out to be Tiny and Otis. So when they try to get out to open the gate to get off the premises, Firefly premises, they get bum rushed by Otis and Tiny. Beat their ass, brutalize them, put them in the house. Now the torture happens. This is probably like the second act level. The torture is from here on out. The minor characters that make the kill count higher. Mary calls home at her dad, like we stopped at this little place. She did call her dad just to get him in the movie. Tell her where they at. They got a flat. They'd be here, woo woo, about the bam, at his house. So he like, okay, baby, so now that they got kidnapped, beat up, all night you seeing transitional, weird, awkward scenes, fluorescent cuts, all you seeing on the screen right now while I'm showing you. You seeing all of that shit. It's a torture montage. They going room to room, torturing the fuck out these people. That's when you get to the famous scene of Fish Boy. They done cut this man's body up, tortured him all night, turned him into a fish. The other guy, they scalping his head and shit, cause she asking him, what's my favorite scary movie? Who my favorite actress? Of course he don't know the answer. So she cut some of his hair. She scope him. The chick, it's a scene in the movie, one of my favorite scenes. They tie her up in the basement in the Alice in the Wonderland suit, and Tiny bring his big ass down there. Tiny is the Leatherface of the family. He don't do nothing unless they say move. He don't do shit. He just chill. He come out with, and that's what I like about Zombie. It's an in-universe cereal, Agatha Chris. He got his dog bowl with his name on it. He come downstairs, she tied to the bed. He got his dog bowl full of cereal and milk. He nice as a motherfucker compared to the family. He offer it, but obviously she feel he the same way as them. She crying like, let me go. He eating the cereal, slurping it. Funny as hell to me. She like, please let me go. He untie the bitch like, I don't give a fuck, go on, ho. She get up like, I'ma go now. Once she finna escape, that's when Otis comes, smack the bitch, throw her in the cage. He like, you ain't going nowhere. We got a special plan tonight. That's when it cuts to Halloween night. So they tortured them all Halloween Eve. Halloween night, the father like, man, my daughter supposed to be home. He called his old cop buddy. They finessed the scene. They finna get to the Firefly house where the cop, the sheriff, and all them people at the place. The cops both get killed, and the reasons, the first cop, Wardell, got killed, you can understand that. He just got caught lacking. But the other cop, Otis say, drop your gun. You see, he just killed the girl father. And they just discovered y'all's secret of a house of 1,000 corpse. As a cop, why the fuck would you drop your gun? The worst case scenario is we shoot each other. You making it the worst of the worst situations if you give your gun up. What I meant by that is, if I'm got a gun on you, you got a gun on me. The best thing can happen is we just say, fuck it, don't shoot each other because we both gonna die. The worst thing is we both get shot. But if I give you up my gun, I have no opportunity to survive. So he got shot, got what he deserved in my opinion. But the pause of the 30 seconds he holding the gun to his head was awkward and odd to me, but it still worked for me. The third act, he done killed the father. He got the Leatherface suit, another homage to Leatherface. He got the Leatherface face, the suit, the body. They got the rabbit. They got him tied up on like a rabbit hunt thing, like a hunter would do. He licking the girl, trying to kiss her with the dad face. It's just a gruesome scene. Now they finna take these motherfuckers to the pasture. And this to me is where the movie falls apart. You could tell the third act was, I noticed from documentaries, the third act was supposed to be a bigger part of the movie and more spliced in. But the budget and money ran out and they couldn't do it. So they just threw shit in there. Because the third act really don't fit with the first two acts. This is where they take them to the pasture in the backyard with the cemetery of all the dead people they done killed. They got them dressed up all in Buddy and Rabbit outfits. One of the bitches try to escape. Baby chase her through the graveyard, stab her to death, she dead. Now it's two left. I don't know which two left and I don't care. It's a dude and a girl. But he been scalped earlier in the movie, so he been bleeding for hours. They lower him down to Dr. Satan to get the experiment. Dr. Satan actually got workers, super soldiers he done built. He got a bodyguard, this big abominable looking motherfucker. He chased the bitch through the hallway. He knocked some rebel over. He died. She see Dr. Satan doing surgery on her, man, so she like, fuck. After she seen all the weirdo shit, Dr. Satan, all that, somehow the building collapsed because they set it on fire. Shit get fucked up. At the end of the movie, it's third act, she climbs out. And the Firefly family, Otis, baby, and them, they out the movie the rest of the way after they sent them down to Dr. Satan. And I was disappointed. So after she escaped the hellhole and the bodyguard to Dr. Satan, she walking to the road. That's when we see Captain Spaulding. Ain't no final girl, ain't no happy ending, especially in Rob Zombie movie. So he talking to her, he let her in the car. He like, damn girl, you fucked up. She tell him what just happened, what she went through. And for one, this is a drop top. So when she got in the car, maybe she is delusional and fucked up. She didn't notice Otis. But if you get into a car, you notice somebody in the back seat. Anyway, she lay down, put her head back. Otis pops up. and it cuts to him stabbing her. But that's just a nice little cut, because when we find out what happens is she wakes up in Dr. Satan's laboratory that they lowered down, and it's a nice little cut scene, and it says the end question mark. Like, maybe this movie gotta be, to be honest, it gotta be your taste. If you don't like this kind of abuse to women, sexual assault, cannibalistic, torture to women, or anybody, this ain't gonna work for you. But for me, I'm cut from the Texas Chainsaw Massacre cloth. Just like an escape movie. I'm from the Saw franchise, so I can bug with it. This to me though is a fun 6 out of 10. That's how I'ma do it. Zeezzy the King. Like and subscribe. Your favorite horror channel. One more time. R.I.P. to all the dead and deceased actresses and actors in this movie. And I hope they come out with a part 4, because, you know what I'm saying, they did a part 3 to hell. They can come out with a 4 technically. But that's all I got. I ain't gonna drag it on. One more time before I go. Zeezzy the King. Like and subscribe. Your favorite horror channel. And I'm out.